Hello everyone, today we're going to do package switch of CCNA 2 version 7 4.4.8. Package switch troubleshoot inter-VLAN routing. Here's the addressing table. R1, PC1, PC3, R1, PC1, PC3. From the addressing table information and the topology, we can tell this inter-VLAN routing is using the router on the stick inter-VLAN routing methods by configuring sub-interfaces on the physical interface on the router. And each sub-interface represents a VLAN. Like here, G01, the physical interface, G01. The .10, this sub-interface is represent VLAN 10. .30 represent VLAN 30. Okay. When we configure sub-interface, we configure the same sub-interface number as the VLAN number, like a .10, VLAN 10, .30, VLAN 30. It is not required, but it is customary, and it's easy for the network management. Objectives: locate network problems, implement the solution, verify network connectivity. In this activity, you will troubleshoot connectivity problems caused by improper configurations related to VLANs and inter-VLAN routing. Instructions: locate network problems, examine network, and locate the source of any connectivity issues. Here's the show command we're going to use. Test connectivity, use necessary show command to verify configuration, verify all configured settings, match the requirements in addressing table, list all the problem solutions in the documentation table. Here's documentation table. We're going to figure out the problems and the solution and list here. All right, let's go to pin. We start from here. This pin will be fail. So that is the purpose of this activity, fail. We know it will be fail, but we still start from here. We just follow the process. Pin from PC1 to PC3, 172.17.30.10, 172.17.30.10. Yeah. Yes, here. Yeah, pin fail. Fail. Okay, let's go to R1. And to use the show command they give us. CLI command line interface, user executive mode, enable. To enter privileged executive mode, from here we can use show command, show IP interface, brave. All right, here the interface on R1. Here's a G01, is a physical interface. It's up. The two sub interfaces on this physical interface. Okay, here one of sub interfaces is administratively down, the G01.10. Usually after we create sub interfaces, we need to enable the physical interface G01. Because if the physical interface is disabled, all the sub interfaces on it will be disabled. But here, the G01 physical interface is up. That means it is enabled. But for whatever reason, one of the sub interface is administratively down, which is not right. So what we need to do is to manually enable this sub interface G01.10. Let's go configure terminal interface G01.10. No shutdown. Good. So to enable this subinterface G01.10. Let's check. Show IP interface brief again. Yeah. Physical interface and the two subinterfaces all are up. Correct. Okay. Subinterfaces are virtual interfaces. And next, we need to document this issue and the solution. All right, so G01.10, this subinterface is not enabled or is not active. So solution is to activate G01.10 by configuring no shutdown. All right, so let's go to next show command, show interface G01.10, G01.30. Okay, so next step, we need to check the two subinterface configuration. Let's go to show interface G01.10 configuration. Up. Okay, correct. IP address 10.1/24. 10.1 255.255.258.0 is correct. And here encapsulation 802.1Q VLAN 30. And here's a VLAN 10. Oh, here is wrong. Should be VLAN 10. Okay, let's check subinterface .30. Okay, this up correct. IP address 30.1/24 correct. And the encapsulation VLAN 10. But here's .30, VLAN 10 should be VLAN 30. Okay, so these two VLANs assigned to these two sub-interfaces are switched. So which are wrong. So what we need to do is to switch back. Let's configure terminal interface G01.10. So encapsulation .1Q followed by the VLAN ID, which is 10. Okay, but here's the information. Configuration of multiple subinterfaces of the same main interface with the same VID. VID is a VLAN ID. It's not permitted. This VID is already configured on G01.30. G01.30 is a VLAN 10 already. All right, so we cannot configure the same VLAN on two different subinterfaces. Okay, so we need to delete the VLAN 10 from subinterface G01.30. So let's go to interface G01.30 and no. Okay, can I use? Okay, I use this one. No encapsulation .1Q10. We delete VLAN 10 from subinterface .30. All right, so then we go back to the interface G01.10. Then we configure encapsulation .1Q10. All right, so we go to subinterface G01.30. 30. All right, so encapsulation 30. Okay, so this time should be correct. So let's go to check. Okay. Show subinterface G01.10, VLAN 10, correct. How about 30? G01.30 subinterface, VLAN 30, correct. This time is correct. All right. Let's document this. The problem is two subinterfaces, G01.10, G01.30 VLAN assignments are switched. The solution is to remove VLAN 10 from G01.30 subinterface, then assign VLAN 10 to G01.10 subinterface, then assign VLAN 30 to G01.30 subinterface. All right. Next, we need to use show interface trunk on switch 1. Switch 1. Okay, the link between router and the switch R1 and S1, this link should be a trunk link. The G01 on R1, after we configure subinterfaces on the physical interface G01, the G01 interface will automatically become a trunk port. So now we need to check G01 on S1 is trunk port or not. CLI, enable, show interface trunk. Okay, nothing is displayed here. That means no trunk ports on S1. All right, so I use another command to prove. Show run. Let's go to G01. G01 is here. Switch port mode access. So this G01 on S1 is access port, not trunk port, which is not right. And I can use another command to show VLAN brave. All right. We use different command to prove this interface is not a trunk port. The G01 is still here. Okay, we know that all the switch ports in this output of command show VLAN brave are access ports by default. So G01 is here. So G01 is access ports. So next we need to change G01 switch port from an access port to a trunk port. So configure terminal interface G01. Switch port mode trunk. This command is to configure G01 interface as a static trunk. So here, let's check. Show interface trunk. Okay, now the information show up. Here's a G01. The status is trunking. That means G01, this switch port changed to a trunk port. All right, so we use another command. Show run. All right, go to G01, is here. Switch port trunk. Okay, mode trunk. And also another one, show VLAN brave. All right, so G01, this switch port is not displayed here anymore. We know that all the ports displayed here are access ports, but G01 is not here anymore. That means G01 is not access port anymore. It changed to a trunk port. All right. Okay, so everything is fine. Let's ping again from PC1 to PC3. Not reachable. Okay, fail. Let's check PC1's configuration. IP config. All right. PC1's 10.10, 10.10, 255.258.250 is correct. Default gateway 10.1 is correct. Let's ping from PC1 to default gateway. Ping Default gateway 172.17.10.1. Success. All right. So let's check PC3. PC3 IP config. Check PC3's IP configuration. IP config. 30.10 is correct. 255.255.255 is 0, correct. And default gateway 10.1. Default 30. Oh, here is wrong. Here's should be 30.1. Here's a 30.1. Okay, let's go to IP configuration. And change the default gateway from 10 to 30. All right. So verify again. But this time, default gateway changed to 30.1. Let's ping default gateway 172.17.30.1. Yeah, ping from PC3 to PC3's default gateway. So PC3's configuration is correct. See, yes, 30.1, correct, but still fail. Still fail. Let's check. So the problem should be on the router. Okay, let's go to router to check routers. Show IP interface Brave. Okay, so here, oh, here, 30. This sub-interface G01.30, no IP address configured yet. Okay, let's go to configure IP address. So configure terminal interface G01.30 IP address. IP address is here, 30, 172.17.30.1. 172.17.30.1. Oh, yes, 30.1. 255.255.255.0. All right. Okay. All right, let's document this problem and the solution. First is S1, G01, S1 access port we changed to a trunk port. And this one is PC3 default gateway is wrong. Switch to 30. We did it. And the last one is the sub-interface G01.30. No IP address configured. Yes. All right. R1. All right. So I think we fixed this ping from PC1 ping PC3. PC3 30.10. Yeah, success. Success. And from PC3 ping PC1. PC1. 172.17.10.10. Success. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 problems we find, and we give the solution. Implement the solution. Yeah, we did it. Verify connectivity. Yeah, it's connected. All right. So here, the completion status is 100%. That means we successfully finished this package Troubleshoot Inter-VLAN routing. Thank you for watching my video. If you like my video, please thumbs up and subscribe my channel and share with your friends. See you next time.